Oh, Marriage Connect family, welcome back. This is part 2, talking about the way to a man's heart. Oh yeah, we are still smashing the bananas. It's a little bit, I don't know if you can see. I'm almost making a paste of it. So now I want to do the eggs. And the reason why we are doing this in the kitchen is because there's this thing that when goes around. I don't know ni generation gani nyinyi mko, but the generation that I grew up in, and I'm not old by the way, we were being told that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And the way to, and I've discovered that that's not the way to him. I know so many wives who are so good in the kitchen, cooking and cleaning and being housewives, and they really do their best. They nurture the children and everything, but their men are still haywire. They're neither here, neither there. The marriage is neither here, neither there. So there must be something that is not correct with that statement. So that's what I'm trying to do today. Sorry, I'm doing two things at the same time, cracking eggs. And with eggs, you have to be careful with the shells. So that's why you can see my mom is trying to concentrate on that. So anyway, here we are. So we are talking about submission. We are talking about submission. We are talking about respecting our men. And we are asking ourselves, what does it mean to respect our men? What does it mean to be submissive? What does it mean? Because this is one of the relationship shenanigans that we have. And in the first video, I gave an example where this guy finds you in a matatu as a lady. I don't know if you have experienced this, but me, I experience this a lot, especially because I like to sit there at the front so I can keep my feet straight. And then besides, huku ni mbali kwenda Tao is 45 minutes drive. You want to be comfortable. Moving on. So now when I'm sitting there, I'll always find some dudes will always come up to me and tell me, "Sukai hapo katikati, si unisongee mi nikae hapa kwa kio." There's even one who told me, "Unajua, you're the weaker person. I need to protect you." And I was like, okay, where? You're protecting me from what? Isn't that why I have Kamau? Seriously. So this is how it looks when you mix the banana with the egg. By the way, we are not putting anything else. We are not putting milk. We are not putting anything else. This is it. The bananas and the eggs. And then now the unga. We are not putting anything else. So it's already formed into a nice mixture. I don't do gluten and I don't do dairy. So my recipes are interesting. So I can't put milk because I don't do dairy. So anyway, so I'm putting my gluten-free unga into it so that I can mix it and make pancakes. I want to make some banana pancakes. Ooh, it will be so good. It's glorious. But anyway, we are talking about the way to a man's heart. So if cooking, if cleaning, if maintaining the house and taking care of the children and being a good housewife is really not the way to a man's heart. So what is? And we said in the first video, it is respect. And we also highlighted that respect is different. It means something different to every man. It's not the same thing. But mostly some of the things that I have gathered through my talks and seminars with men is that the first thing that men don't like, nagging. Ladies, do you know what is nagging? Nagging is after every 5 minutes, you're calling him. Weko, now, Weroka dasikana. Eh? Where? Nyoroka. Where? No, Kaga, he's a grown up. He knows he's supposed to come home. Give him a minute. He will come. Oh, mako, gentlemen. So yes, that is one of the ways of nagging. Or keeping on insisting, you need to fix this light bulb. You need to fix this light bulb. The light bulb is broken. He can see the light bulb is broken and he will fix it. So you say it once and he understands it. Sometimes we need to repeat it. I was reading in Fascinating Womanhood. We need to remind our husbands of what we need of them. But there's a difference between reminding and nagging. So you have to be very careful with how you do the reminding. The other thing that really came up with the men that I spoke to about what respect means to them is that you don't doubt your man. Ladies, we have a tendency of doubting our men. And we imagine, I am trying to make these banana pancakes. I know the ingredients that I'm using. But in your back of your head, you keep on telling me, are you sure it will become a pancake if you don't put milk? Are you sure it's going to become a pancake if those doubting questions that we normally have for our husbands? He's driving and he's trying to overtake and you're asking him, can you see that lorry over there? I don't know. Do you think I'm blind? Anyway, woo! No, curfew. So anyway, so those are two things that I realize that really make men feel disrespected. When their women doubt them, It demeans them, it makes them feel small, it makes them feel like they can't even achieve what they're trying to achieve. But if you believe in them, they can become the hero of your home. Just encourage them and try to affirm them whenever they want to take up an engagement. But also don't be afraid to express your sixth sense. If you feel this deal will not go through, tell him, these are the challenges I'm facing with this deal, but I do trust your judgment and I believe in what you're trying to do, so that they don't feel like you're doubting them. And then the other thing, don't nag. The Bible says, in fact, the Bible talks about a woman who nags is like a leaking roof. My goodness, can you imagine how irritating it is to have a leaking roof? Have you ever been at a scenario where something is leaking? You're trying to put bottles to hold the water, you're trying to put buckets, nothing is working. As in, nagging can be very irritating for our husbands. So we need to be very careful with how we are handling our relationships, especially our husbands, when it comes to asking for what we need. The other thing that I find to help us with respect is that when you're feeling really angry about something and you're feeling very, very angry about it and you want to poof, blow out and say all kinds of things and then regret later, just take a glass of water, sip the water, and hold it in your mouth for like 5 seconds. Count them 1, 2, 3, up to 5. And by the time you're done to counting up to 5, for some reason, the calmness in it just helps you to cool down. It helps you to deal with things better. It helps you to address things better. It helps you to express yourself. The other thing, ladies, shouting is not expressing yourself. Throwing a tantrum is not expressing yourself. Going mute for a month is not expressing yourself. All right? So expressing yourself is articulating what you need in a respectful way. It's all about the tone that you use. If you know you're a loud person, practice being quiet. Or even if you can't be able, like for me, I can't be able to be quiet. So I normally give him a heads up. I tell him, hey, you know what, Skipper? I'm feeling a bit intense about this. So if my voice goes up, just know it's the intensity of how this thing is making me feel. So don't take it like we are bishanaing. I'm just trying to pass a certain point across, and I feel like I have to put in a lot of weight to it. So don't mind that. You prepare them and he feels, oh, okay, so you can be loud and you can raise your voice at me and I don't like it, yeah? So just find a way to be respectful about things. So what we have agreed is the ways to a man's heart is not the food, it's not the bedroom matters. Those are part of the ingredients. Like I have my eggs, like I have my bananas in this, my banana pancake recipe. Those are just ingredients that are part of the marriage. But the true way to a man's heart is through submission. And submission, basically what it is just respect. Respecting his authority as your husband, honoring him as the husband that God has given you. And submission has nothing to do with his character and his behavior. It has nothing to do with what he has done or what he has not done. It has everything to do with your submission to Christ, your choice to honor God. Then now you just submit to him. And it's not about preaching to him. When you submit to him in a godly way, in the way God has put it in the book of 1 Peter chapter 3, I'm telling you, the Bible is giving you a guarantee, a change in his character. It's giving you a guarantee, a change in his behavior and a change in his faith. So you just have to trust that if your heart is in the right place, if your heart is focused in the right place, then things will just work out themselves and play out themselves. So now my paste is ready. My pancake paste is ready. I'm going to show you, but I don't think whether you will see the pancakes unless I pause and then I do a pancake, then I show you. So here it is. So the paste is actually ready. I've done it a little bit thick because I want to do the too short pancake. So this is banana egg unga pancake recipe. So this is what we are talking about. This is what marriage is actually. Putting one ingredient and the other together so that you can achieve something in particular. Here we are trying to show you the final product before I cooked the pancakes and I didn't show you the final product. There it is, the pancake there itself. It is amazing. It smells so good. It has fruit in it. Your kids will love it. And it's well cooked. It's cooked all the way. So that is what relationships are about. Putting one ingredient and the other to make out something beautiful. So for you, the way to a man's heart is not just through the food or the bed. You also have to include submission and respect for him and value for him and support him when he needs you. It tastes so good. I have to try. So let's try that Let's do that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Oh, subscribe, like, follow, leave a comment. Yes, I remembered this time. See you next time. Remember to mix up the ingredients.